Alright, and now we wait. Oh, yeah, it was just a camera effect. I think they were out of focus of where the game wanted them to be. Oh, they're leaving. Bump. Oh, do we have another person? Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Still doing MSQ, but are you still on 14?
Yeah.
Do you want to do Steps of Faith? No pressure if you're doing stuff. No worries.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of a dungeon.
Okay. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah, it is definitely always been a challenge in MMOs for storytelling. I guess narratively we're like going and collecting our party and getting everyone ready for battle. Yeah, I really think the whatever they called it, the like duty support fights were such a good idea. Where yeah, if you just queue up with NPCs to play it kind of like a single player story, it's like such a better experience. Yeah, I don't know if you were around, but I was looking at the 6.2 website earlier today because they had some pictures of the island sanctuary, and they did mention that they were adding another 6 dungeons. So all the Heavensward one are getting them. So at the end of this month, we'll have like another 5 or 6 in a row that will have them. Wait, the island sanctuary was sunk? What do you mean? That was Nabriala's. Are you talking about the students of Baldessian's Island? Is that the one? I like Nako Taco. That is a good name. Dude, all of our names are food related. Yeah, I forget the island of that name. That was, I think, Eureka? Is that? Students of Baldessian. It's morning. The music kicked in. Yeah, that was a different island. Island Sanctuary is just the name of a feature they're adding. It's basically Animal Crossing.
Hey, if you're still in queue, you can invite me if you want. That group massively failed.
Oh no. What dungeon was it?
Tower of Babel.
Oh, okay. Alright. We've got a tank. This will go fast. Oh my gosh. Dude, I need to switch to tank for MSQ. Yeah, or you just play a tank like that and you never have to wait for anyone. Everyone else is waiting for you to join. Depths of Faith. There's dragons. That's a big dragon. Defend Ishgard! Thanks. I was already waiting like 4 minutes to get the instant queue here. Turns out, tank's still OP in MMOs. Oh, there's dragons everywhere.
I honestly forget this. I just pick up the ads, right?
Yep, I think so. I think somebody has to shoot the cannons at the front. But besides that, yeah, just kill the ads, kill the dragon, don't get stepped on. I think ads start charging the cannons. Okay, nobody's gonna do the cannons. Oh man, the cannon! Leoki on cannon duty. Cannons down. The bear is gonna fall. 20%. Done. DPS away. Damage up, debuff. No, not Chrono Boy. Blast, they've broken through the second layer. But there are yet 2 more wards beyond that. Fight on! Bias! Don't let them rip the cannon. I've got him. Back on the cannon. Gotta get 1 or 2 more shots. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, we made it. Never mind. We're fine. Climb the tower and man the dragon killer. Steady now. Time your shot. I'm not getting that cannon on my watch. %. Keep fighting. Limit break. Yay, we did it. Nice job.
I don't think that gunbreaker helped me get a single ad.
Carried us. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
OP tanks. Yeah, nice job with those ads. That was a weird fight. I really like that one. Like defending the bridge as the wards fall. Alright. Let's see. We did it! They're flying away! Yeah. The dragons, they're withdrawing. Victory is ours! Waha! Woohoo! We did it! Oh, everybody comforting each other. Astinian! One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions, and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. Ha 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 ha. Whee! Just yeeted himself out of there. Let's go. Leoki, the dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce. But my crystal braves were not found wanting. Dun, 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 dun. Commander Levia, Leoki, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humblest thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray, let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with the proper courtesy. I too would offer my thanks, Leoki. Through your deeds we have achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And, as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend. And I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilberd back to Ul'dah and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray, return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. Dun 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 dun. kind of feel like he is. I don't know. Something about his personality. It's just like, oh, I better tell Minfilia. Wants all the glory for himself. Gets a little too overexcited. Guess we're about to find out. If he's like standing in here telling her what we did, that would have been hilarious. Leoki, welcome back. Well, there you go. Alphino sent word of the siege, and of course, of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Leoki. Thank you. Alphino, why do you keep sending us back? Minfilia seems loath to put you to further trouble so soon after your last great exertion. Alfie, no! You must be wary, Leoki, and now may very well be your only chance to... Antecedent! Hello. A messenger from Oda arrived with a message for you. The royal seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty, Nanamo Ul Namo, invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Oda, in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege, you for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of your triumph? Ah, but mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Moonbreeder, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, if you would do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. Please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Curious. I've never known Tataru to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? Tataru, what's wrong? I don't like sad Tataru. Tataru. Oh no, she's gone. She's invisible. She ran away. Tataru is conspicuous by her absence. Have you seen Tataru? Tataru, I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think on it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Tataru! Where'd you go? What am I looking for? Oh, there she is! Tataru! Oh, Leoki, it's you! I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing, exactly. It feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. You always know what to say, Lyoki. Glad we had this little chat. Okay. Oh no, Tataru's an Asian. That's true. There have not been any Lalafell Asians that we've seen, at least. I wonder if that's just chance, or they can't be. They've only been human so far. Yeah, I think they've all been human. It's a little interesting. Yes, Tataru? You have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject, what with all the recent excitement, but Lyoki made me realize there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. I am not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest. But I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is, in fact, something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hoary Boulder and Coltonot have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for a competent warrior. So it seems right that I, too, should acquire the power to defend myself, and others, more importantly. When I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. Oh my gosh. Ambitious Tataru. Whoa, hey! That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Is aught befell with which might I help, Antecedent? Not at present, thank you. Is there something you would ask of me? Oh, yes. Pray excuse my distraction. The adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol. I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer, of the capable kind of course, be assigned to our party. Very well. I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. Bye, Hoary Boulder. Okay. An unexpected ambition. The power to defend oneself. Tataru has ever been full of surprises. Receptionist warrior Tataru. So exciting. Now that I think on it, I do recall Urianger mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. Mayhaps she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsalominsa? Yes, that will be the way of it. To be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I'm not alone in my concern for her safety. Oh, we have 2 quests, okay. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hoary Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I'm sorry to say that I have as yet been unable to do so. Now I realize you are rather more than a capable adventurer, that escort duty is frankly beneath a man of your talents, but I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this manner? Generous to a fault. I thank you, Lyoki. Now it seems only fair that I explain the import of the task in question. For some time our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea taking etheric readings that we might better understand the impact of primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, so we ask the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hoary Boulder and Coltonot were to act as 2 such escorts, as was a 3rd adventurer. Alas, due to injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. You truly are a pillar of strength, Lyoki. Hoary Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. What do we do first? We actually have a choice. This is so strange. Well, port boulder's right here, so maybe we'll just do that first. Ah, Lyoki, is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Uh-huh. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Cotonut? Our misfortune is becoming a blessing, an opportunity to serve alongside the warrior of light himself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True, but our mission is the same. Separated by moms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to thank them. To more practical concerns, Lyoki, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He's waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Lyoki, in spirit we shall be together every step of the way. Okay, so it's not really 3 of us. It's kind of just 3 groups going everywhere, but okay. Let's go follow the scholar. At last, the Scion's man deigns to grace me with his presence. Pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Izamhar. Come, we are late enough as it is. Okay. Not much for conversation, that guy. But let's go escort him. And I don't know if you're joking about Tataru being an Asian, but that's actually been like one of the biggest fan theories, which is really funny. Yes, this location should suffice. It is kind of like is Jar Jar Binks an Asian? Or not Asian, Sith. I don't know. There are some good Reddit posts on it. Jar Jar Binks is an Alcyon. That explains everything. Now it all makes sense. How could I not have seen that? Silly me. Everyone's an Alcyon, oh no! What are we gonna do? Who do we trust? Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. And please, stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Okay. Is this an appropriate distance? What about my battle chicken? Don't neglect the battle chicken. Nice job, Lyokubo. Get him. I see we have both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. Though if I could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in future. Do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, Snakebolt awaits, shall we? Not sure I like this guy. I'm a ninja. How do you get quieter than a ninja? What's he been working with that's been taking out beasts attacking him more quietly? Is this going somewhere? I don't remember this. Right about here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. But quietly. Perfect distance away, also dispatching them, but also quietly. Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. Though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I'm not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my task and ensure my safety. Dun, 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 dun. Like, can we just let all these creatures just hang out? This is the only one that we need to kill. Nice job, Lyokobo. Data should prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoses while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and offal. I'm sorry. Maybe don't get attacked by so much stuff next time. Yeesh. Rude. You chose to paddle in the Ica a while longer, I take it. No matter. Took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear there's been a measurable decrease in Eorzea's ambient ether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. Fine. For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's font. The ambient ether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. What is happening right now? Yeah, how's the sewing going? I don't remember if you answered, but yeah. What are you still working on this shirt, or are you back to one of your other two projects? I might have just missed it if you typed it earlier, so I apologize. You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Maybe nothing will attack this time? Oh. Interesting. Oh, look at Ryuki's keeping watch. Yes, yes, quite high. It's still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Is there something else? Something else. Where are you going? Something else. Scion! Scion, come here! I need you! Oh no! Wait, that's Wilrid. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Ryuki. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. No, not little Wilrid. I mean, he did kind of betray us when we first met him, but still. Gutted like a hog, but not by one, no. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in the area. What cause has Wilrid to come here? What should we do? We will see to the scholar's protection, Ryuki. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. Antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. Aww. Poor Boulder. Aww. Poor Wilrid. He had actually, like, turned around. Somebody's just fishing out here. Dude, what is going on with the Crystal Braves right now? I think we've got 4 quests left. We might be able to finish 2.5.5 tonight. Ryuki, you are returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? Wilrid's dead. Wilrid? Dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alphino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation, and send word to Wilrid's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this? And why? Okay. Well, that was heavier than I expected. Maybe we should have done the Tataru thing first. It's weird it lets you choose. Like, nowhere else in the MSQ have we had, like, choose between 2 quests at the same time. So interesting. Alright, I'm looking for a pink Lalafell. Hello, Arcanists. I am not one of you yet. So, Arcanist was my first ever job when I played Final Fantasy XIV. So I was very familiar with them. Oh, Pele. Oh, don't disturb Luna too much, baby. She's not gonna like that. Aww. Sorry. Oh, nice job. You didn't smack her. I'm so proud of you. Luna didn't freak out or run away. That did such a good job. Alright. Oh, Tataru! We found the pink Lilith. Oh, look at her with her little book. Summoner Tataru. Yoki, what are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here. Don't you see? I, Tataru Taru, shall become a great and powerful Arcanist. And now, at Mistress Thurbangim's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Till we meet again. Pepe. Oh, you just want all the pets right now, don't you? I should pick up Summoner. Summoner gets really fun at later levels. I might have to add that to the list that Leoki learns. Kinda didn't really picture him as a magic user, but Summoner is just fun. Yes, how may I assist you, Leoki? So, you are acquainted with our newest member. Mayhap you have already noticed, but I fear young Tataru's potential is somewhat lacking. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial. A simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some might say, but one all Arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurs to me. Why not assist Tataru with her training? Given your relationship with the girl and your growing understanding of Arcanima, you may prove a great help to her. Her trial will be considered at the cliff south of the Zephyr Gate. You need only observe at a distance. Okay. So, I was thinking of doing some of the job quests on stream, but I don't think we're going to, at least for a while. But this is the exact same quest that you do when you become a level 1 Arcanist. So it's a really cute little callback. Be like doing the first quest that we did as a bard again, basically. Or Azure Seas to Pirate's Port, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plan to naught, came the lass whom none could fool. Beat 'em with the backdraft, got 'em with the gust, deck 'em with the downburst, go carbuncle go! Oh, are those crates I spy? Ah, this must be the true test, but we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Oh no! Carbuncle? Oh, her Carbuncle ran away! Oh no! Peaced out. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, come back, Carbuncle! Come back! Oh. Poor Tataru. Thankfully, when you do the quest, the Carbuncle does not run away. Oh, Tataru. I should have known you'd come, Leoki. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own Carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Thurbergheim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. Oh. No, Tataru! Tataru! It's only your first try. I'm sure that happens to a lot of people. No, we've got to do something. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling Arcanist? Abysmally. Mistress Thurbergheim, abysmally, as Leoki will testify. I was wrong to become an Arcanist. Wrong as usual. Completely and utterly unqualified. I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of arcanuma. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? Uh-huh. You are too kind, Mistress Thurbergheim. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Farewell. Oh. No, I wanted Summoner Tataru. Oops, not that quest. This one. I know, that would have been so fun. Have a little Carbuncle running around all over the place. As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little while longer. Wonderful. Then off to Costa del Sol we will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Back to Costa del Sol. Back to the beach. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There's a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures. Since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let us be off. Got it. Clam hunting we go. Oh, Tataru's got a little beach outfit. I didn't even notice. Dude, that hat, it's so big on her. What fortune, I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? Should only take a moment. Why are we on so much guard duty today? Right, standing watch again. Bum bum bum. More Gower. How do these things just like roam the beach? How is this world safe for anyone? The strongest warrior in the world. We're barely able to beat this just random thing walking up and down the beach. Alright, did we get the clams? Well fought, Leoki, well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Right, well I mustn't keep Fleming waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. Where to secure provisions for the Scions in the little mints and markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent. Tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Leoki. Thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Wait, didn't sound that final till now. Why is everything so ominous right now? Wait, is she an Ascian? What was that look? I'm so confused. That was a little weird, right? Is that just her, like, being okay? I don't know. That felt weird. Back in we go. Welcome home, Ryuki. I gather you found Tataru and Limsa Luminsa. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure. While it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history, the grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard, the first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance, feeling that it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We've bested Dravanians and Ascians both. Against desperate odds we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us. The Empire still plots our subjugation. And our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, before our eyes in this very room. Our dear friend Moonbrita. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope for all. Yeah. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Oda, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lahamine a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. We're going to a feast. Did you need to stop at 11, or do you have a little more time today? What you? Off to the big soiree, Ryuki. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not? You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? By the Navigator. Whoever's dead, God damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. Sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I had to dig around, on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers courtesy of a Dodo Consortium. Daft name for a business if ever I heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling for that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Showed a call in one of his businesses the bloody bribery consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. Gods only know how many of the first and third are taking Telegi's coin. But now, as we know some of them are, I'd wager me right eye they're the ones who did for Wilred. The Ernst young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention, he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. Gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Telegi hopes to accomplish. He had a scheme with all the care of a drunk pisshead in the wind. No, he's cleverer than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have me word. And Leoki, mind yourself when you're in Oda, eh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind what'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under 'fore he knows it. Okay, yeah, we probably have about 45 minutes left, so if we want to end, this is probably the best time to do it. Can we finish tomorrow? Is that okay? Because, yeah, we have 3 quests left. After we turn this one in, because we just finished this one. Alright, sounds good. Then we will see the conclusion of A Realm Reborn next time.